Damn.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Did you sound like you just woke up? Not very
Nah,
tired.
nah, I mean a little bit ago, but I didn't just wake up.
That's nice. That's nice. How's life going? Been a while since I've seen you.
I'm just chilling. Nah, I don't know, I'm just
You're
making videos whenever, streaming whenever.
just a chill guy,
I
huh?
don't know. Kinda, yeah. That's what I pride myself on being.
I mean,
Um,
I guess so. I mean,
so if I were to have a face cam, like, do you want me to record
no, no,
anything or
no,
just
no,
like turn it on in
no,
Discord?
no, no. Just turn on Discord. Like, I'm gonna be real. Editing these is kind of stupid because I tried to do like an editing with like MathMart. That was just
Uh-huh.
that was so weird. And I was like, because like the difference between his mic and the Discord was like close to none, but he said like there's a huge difference. Like I listened to it, like I didn't understand like the difference that he was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the people that does like higher production stuff, but less often. Like he
Yeah,
makes like he'll do like the stallion or the moldy kind of production schedule, so he cares like
about everything
probably a
being
little too
perfect.
much about like audio quality and stuff. Yeah. Because I'm always like, I'll take, like if people want to record their mic, I'll take it. But like if I have to use Discord, like it's not the end of the world. The
Yeah,
only time that it's annoying is because Discord has like weird noise suppression stuff sometimes, so it'll like make people's words inaudible.
yeah. Sometimes I'm gonna be editing a video, and my friend said something. I'm like, I'm listening to it like 50 times. Like I don't understand the thing that they're saying.
Yeah, yeah, that's also why I use split audio tracks because if I can't like if I'm talking over someone, then like I can, mute my own mic and I can only hear Discord. So it's very nice, but yeah, I mean it's not that important to have like the ultimate audio.
Yeah. I mean, like it's not like you're recording on like a should. You're not recording with like all this like studio and stuff.
Yeah, no, I've got a mic sitting on a desk in a bedroom, and that's it.
I gotta see actually how you look like now, cause I don't know when's the last time I've seen you do like 5 days ago on a stream. That's wild.
I was gonna say, yeah, I use a face cam on every stream I do.
Third
It's very
hardest.
funny. I don't really use a face cam in videos unless it's like relevant. So I get a lot of comments on every single stream that people are like, "Oh, face reveal," and it's like it's really not though.
Yeah, I remember when you
Um,
did like the sync layout where everyone was like, "Oh my god, SdSlayer, you look like that, damn!" Like I remember like
yeah,
the
this the
the humble days.
um, all right, yeah, the sync layout was certainly something back in 2019.
It's 19. I thought that was six. I thought that was 18, 17.
Nah, it was June 2019. I know that because it was uploaded. That video was uploaded on my birthday in 2019.
Damn. So I've been missing out on a lot. I mean, I'm gonna start off as like secret way has introduced this question if you're mentally healthy.
um, I like to think so. I feel like I've been pretty lucky to never really struggle with mental health stuff in my life. Um, I mean, I maybe check my YouTube analytics a little too much, but
Yeah.
if they're doing bad, it might get me down for like a day, and then I'll kind of just learn to accept it. So, but I feel like generally I'm doing pretty good in regards to that.
What do you count as like a bad video? Like anything under 10K?
It's kind of a scale. I feel like if a video doesn't when I first came back to YouTube, like my videos weren't getting many views because I had just taken a break for like 3 years. I wasn't really uploading anything.
Yeah.
So the scale used to be that like if a video hit 10,000 views in a week, it wasn't like a complete waste of time. If it hit 10,000 views in a day, then it was like a pretty good video. Unfortunately, because my channel started doing better now, my mind can't look at it that way anymore. So if a video like doesn't have like 15, 20K in like the first day, I look at it and I'm like, damn. You know, I try to not like care that much, but there are some times where like I'll see a video's underperforming and I'm like, I don't get it, dude. I know this is a good idea.
Like
Um,
once you have like one viral hit, having that 1 out of 10 is like it's ridiculously hard.
yeah, see, and that's the thing too, because if my channel's in a downswing, it's eventually got to come back. You know, like the thing is like the last video I uploaded was a 1 out of 10, and like if my channel was doing well, it would be like an average performing video. But like my channel's at the point right now where like 25K views in a day is a 1 out of 10, so I'll take it, quite frankly.
I mean, I don't think you do make bad videos because like I keep looking at this every single time I look on your channel. It's like, hi, I make bad videos on YouTube, but it's kind of funny. Like
Yeah.
you have so many unique ideas. Like sometimes I'm like, it sounds like a good idea, but I suck at the editor. And the next day I see you upload that as a video. I'm like, maybe it's not that good of an idea. Like,
Yeah, the high I make bad videos thing, there's a couple of places on the internet where I have like I wrote a description for myself when I was like 10 and I've just kept it. The YouTube description is one of those things. Like I've had control of this YouTube channel for like 15 years and I probably wrote that description in like 2016 or 2017 or something and it's I nobody really pays attention to the channel description, but to me it's too iconic. I can't change it at this point.
I mean, do you really think you make bad videos? That's like the question of
I mean,
eternity.
like I mean, I think that I've had some hits and I've had some misses every now and then. There are definitely some videos where I'm like, this idea, like even if it's a good idea, there have been some videos where like I'm just like my heart wasn't really in this one, but yeah, I think a lot of the videos I made in the last like couple months have been pretty good. Especially because I had some editing help, and I think the people that I had help with editing, some of them did a pretty good job. So yeah, I mean I've had some bad videos every now and again. Um, Very rarely do I make videos that are bad in the way that like they get an above average amount of dislikes or anything. Whenever I think of a bad video, it's more just like this idea is like kind of a nothing burger idea, but I just made it anyways because I was like, oh, I need to upload something.
I mean, I don't know. Like, there's not much I can say about ideas. I mean, you're at least you're always switching up, which is like always good because it's hard to like you're both a player and a creator, which you kind of have to balance it out. Like you can't always beat Extreme Demons or you can't always beat levels. Like
Yeah,
Woolsey was just like
that.
entertaining.
Yeah, that's sort of the upside that I do like. I mean, I know that the different types of videos I make they perform differently. But I sort of consider myself to be like as close to the geometry-ish equivalent of like a variety creator as there can be, because like I've got a relatively equivalent share of like videos where I'm just like building a level with a gimmick with like triggers and stuff. It's like heavy editor stuff. But then there's also a relatively fair share of videos where like it's like I'm like playing levels for a challenge or something. I mean, I like my last like 3 or 4 videos are a pretty good example of that because like the last video I did was about like beating like like the hardest and easiest difficulty of each demon difficulty. That's a playing video. The video before that was about making a demon list, so that was real weird. That was like a half programming, and then the video before that is combining Rob Tabola sets editor stuff. So it's honestly like if I think of a geometry-ish idea, most of the time it's in bounds for me to make. Really, the only kinds of videos I don't feel super comfortable making are like the ones that are on like a single extreme demon. Like it's like, oh, I beat this level, I beat this level. I don't
Yeah.
think those would do very well. I feel like there's got to be some kind of a gimmick. It kind of has to be more than just like, hey, I beat this level. Here's like the video of me trying to beat this level.
Like I tend to just clip every single funny moment, but then when I actually beat a level, I tend to forget that I have to put clips there, and there's just like a full on
Yeah.
blown completion. Because like from what I remember, is you if you want to submit it to like all rated extreme demon, you have to upload it as like a different completion. You can't have it as like a full video. Like I think you can, but like
Um.
they're very technical on it.
Yeah. I think that you can upload it as like like a whatever video. Maybe you might just have to submit the like unedited version as like a raw
Yeah,
video. Like they have like a section for like raw footage that you might maybe have to do. I'm not sure how that works because I've never submitted like an edited video to the all rated list. But I feel like you probably
I've.
could submit something that's a little bit more
I mean, you
edited.
can. I mean, I don't have raw footage for most of them because I just beat it. It's clipped on OBS. I posted on YouTube. Like that's as close to the raw clip you're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, that's all you need for the easier extremes. It's only top 400 that you need like full raw video for.
Hmm. I mean, it's like the thing is, if I ever beat like a top 400, that's gonna be a goddamn mistake.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
I've
mean,
beaten a couple of top 400s, so I had to make sure I kept my raw footage around so I could submit them.
like the fact that I beat Idols was my first extreme, and it's still my hardest till this day. Like 9 months later, I can't find anything that's fun to play above Idols. Like I'm trying to beat Bloodbath, but like it's always between like I drop it, pick it up, I drop it, pick it up. It's like a mishmash.
Yeah, Bloodbath is one of those levels that like it's because I have to get around to re-beating it because the video of me beating it didn't have my mic for most of it, so I can't like submit it to the all rated list. So I need to re-beat it. Um, and it's one of those levels. I just re-beat Cataclysm for the same reason. There are levels that are like super famous and like they're cool because of like what they did at the time. Like they pushed the limits of difficulty at the time. I'm gonna be so for real with you in terms of like raw gameplay. I don't think Bloodbath is like a very good level.
Oh, no, dude,
Um,
it's so funny. Legacy wise, it's good, but I've said this like time and time. Is did you know that the Michigan's first three spikes are separated by a pixel?
um, I might have noticed that when I was going for it, but yeah, I mean
Like
that doesn't
that,
really surprise me.
it's my big like I don't struggle with UFO like people say that it's like the hardest part. I struggle with the fact that the second pad once you go down, you're basically RNGing it. Sometimes you get close to the spike, sometimes you're like far enough where you can just hold it. Like it's just so annoying.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
which
I
is why
think I
this
try.
which is why the spyglass is possible by the way.
Yeah, I feel like I usually like I try to just don't bank on holding ever. It's just like I click and then I'm gonna wait a little bit and then click again. Um yeah, there's like a couple parts. If you took out of Bloodbath, it'd be like a pretty fun level, I think, but then obviously it wouldn't be nearly as hard. So
Like I think after you do Michi, 34 to 100 is like the second easiest part apart from like I mean I struggle on the 89 transition still.
yeah, after I mean, the whole Etzer 79 thing. I mean, it's it's kind of an inconsistent transition. I feel like that's the reason that it's hard. You can get consistent with it, like in the same way you can get consistent with Michigan if you just like form like the raw muscle memory for like exactly how to play that part. But yeah, like you get rid of like Michigan, Etzer, and like I don't know, maybe I don't even know who made like the red ship part at like 40.
Correct?
Maybe it's crack. Yeah. Um like those three parts are the ones that when I was going for it felt like the most inconsistent. I feel like I was relatively consistent with like the actual ending,
Yeah.
but those three parts were I just did not have the ship and UFO control needed. I'm definitely better with ship now, but yeah, I mean the UFO click still
You know,
kind of got me. I can't lie.
I'm gonna ask you $1 million question.
Oh
What's
yeah.
what's the obsession with allegiance?
So it's so it's a pretty funny story. Um, my friends, like I have like this friend group with like 10 like core active people, and it all formed around Geometry Dash, like in like 2016, 2017. Um, and a couple of them had beaten, like a couple of extreme demons like back in the day,
Yeah.
way before me. And they a couple of them had beaten Allegiance back in like 2017, 2018 when it was still on the demon list. So it was like 37 or something. Um, just because there weren't that many, extreme demons. And one of my friends in particular, in like 2017, 2018, 2019, would beat Allegiance as just like a warm up to play other things. So by like 2020 or whatever, he had beaten it like 37 times just like from playing it as like a warm up. Um, and so he was like, yeah, like I've beaten Allegiance more than like anybody else in the GD community. So 2022 rolls around, and like I decided to try and actually beat an extreme demon because my hardest at the time was like a medium demon. Well, I beat him. It was a medium demon, then I beat Ado, and then I wanted to beat an extreme demon. And they were like, "You should do Allegiance because like a bunch of us have beaten it. At a bunch meant like three of them." Um,
Nice.
and I was like, okay. So I grinded that out. Um, and then like a year later, I made a video because I wasn't making videos in 2022 yet. Um, but a year later, I made a video that was like, just like, oh, can I rebeat my, first Extreme Demon? Because by that point, I had beaten like three or four. Um, and I did. I rebeat Allegiance in like an hour or two or something. Um, and then yeah, I think I just kind of had the idea, like, what if I tried to like overtake my friend, in in Allegiance completions? And then one of my other friends who had beaten it, before, like also did that. So there's like me and like two of my friends all have like 40 something completions of Allegiance right now. So yeah, I don't know. Like it was just by circumstance that it happened to just kind of become um my friend group's level, and then it's been in the corner of my mega hack, like my message for years, but it didn't really break into like the mainstream GD community until last year, when I met up with Tried, Vortrox, and Moldy for VidCon, and we did a live stream.
I
And at
remember
the end of
them.
it, at the end of it, for fun, I was like, because our like my mom was almost here because she was gonna pick us up and like take us back to our Airbnb. Um, and I was like, for fun, because we only have a minute anyways. Like, let me play Allegiance for a minute, and then I beat it on the first attempt. That video is so awesome because Tried and Moldy were in the background, but Vortrox was sitting like right next to me, and he's just fine at first, but then like I get to like 55, 60%, and like he's just sitting there like
Yeah.
like watching. Yeah, it was crazy. So that was how it broke out into the mainstream initially, and then Vortex did his 100 Days of Extremes thing, and he played Allegiance and mentioned, the whole VidCon one attempt thing. Um, and I think those two things together are now how everybody knows, like, oh yeah, Allegiance, that guy's beaten it 40 times or
Yeah.
whatever.
You aren't SdSlayer anymore. You're the Allegiance guy. Remember that?
Yeah, it's the Allegiance guy and the Finger Dash guy. Those are the
Yeah.
two
I was
the
also
two
that was
titles.
one of my next two things. Like I have like a small list of my stuff and people
Oh
ask,
yeah.
and two of those is like the firework incident and like why finger dash.
Um, the firework incident.
Somebody shooting
What do
outside,
you?
fireworks and like gunshots.
Oh,
It's because
yeah. Hearing
because
that's right.
because it's so funny that like I saw like comments back to back like the firework incident as he said because I've seen the full clip. Like I've seen like some of it, but I haven't seen the full of it.
Yeah, I didn't think that that clip was I mean it was funny, but I didn't think it was all that notable. Yeah, so I guess I'll go with that first because it's probably going to be shorter. So I live right next to a train track. Um, so trains pass by and it gets real loud. So usually my window is closed, but sometimes it's like really hot in here or really cold in here or whatever. So I open the window. And yeah, so at one time I was streaming and a train came by with my window open. It was super loud. Um, but everybody on my stream was kind of like they kind of like thought it was funny, so they would start getting really hype whenever a train would pass by. So I would keep my window open, and then yeah, it was like mid-June, so it wasn't really that close to the 4th of July. It was like 2 weeks before the 4th of July. But yeah, there was just a bunch of popping noises outside, and internally I'm like, these are 99.9% fireworks, but in the moment I was like, what if I play into the bit that they're not? So I was, yeah, so like I heard them going off and I was just like, it's nothing. I'm sure it's just nothing. And I just kept building my layout or whatever I was doing.
If I
Uh
die, guys, it's counted.
yeah. So I was like, in my mind I was like, these are fireworks, like because like I don't live in the hood. Like these, no one's being shot outside of my house right now.
For
But
now.
but it well, I don't want to say it'd be funny if someone was, but we can play into that, it'd be like, oh, it's nothing, it's just I don't hear anything, I'm just gonna keep building. Yeah, I didn't think that that clip was super notable. I mean, I think it's stuff. I mean, I think it's funny. I mean, see, I posted a short. Yeah, I mean, it's got like 90,000 views, like a short or whatever, but maybe it has more on my clips channel. But yeah, the finger dash thing. So this goes back to my like first era of making GD videos. There's like two distinct eras. It's like 2015 to like 2019, and then I took a break, and then like 2022, like late 2022 to like now. There's like a notable difference in like quality, I feel. The 2020, like the current stuff, I've gone out of my way to try and make it a lot more personality based. Like I'll do my face cam on streams, I use my voice in videos. Beforehand, like it was a lot of like text on screen with music. Like I use my voice sometimes, but it was a lot less personality based. I feel like a lot of people were watching me just for like the video, and like they could care less like who I was. Um so yeah, I think it was GD World came out near the end of 2016. And Rob Top, being the great game developer that he is, um did not like fully remove like all the 2.1 stuff because 2.1 hadn't come out yet, so he didn't fully remove all the 2.1 stuff from the game files, including like an early version of like Finger Dash's like song cut, because Rob Top chops up songs for the official levels, and also just like an early version of the level itself, like he just completely left those in. um So I made a video just like how to play Finger Dash early or whatever. Like it was like a tutorial on like how to like access the um level data or whatever. And I don't know, like it's just like I really rocked with the song. Um and I genuinely like I think the icon is, I do agree like the icon is goofy, but like I think back then I legitimately I just like the icon. Um so I mean I've been using the Finger Dash icon since before 2.1 officially came out. But yeah, I think once 2.1 came out, so before that, I made like 3 videos on like how to like access the level. Like, it was just me playing the level, like the video that was like just the song cut. And then when 2.1 came out, I made like a comparison between like the beta version and the full version. Um, And then yeah, I think around that time in general, these kind of slop videos were kind of popular, where it was like Geometry Dash, but every time something happens, something else happens. So I just started making those, and because I liked Finger Dash so much, that was just that was just what I did. So like, let me see what the first one was. Yeah, so it was just like how to play Finger Dash, and it was like the Finger Dash beta. Then it was like Finger Dash 100%. And then yeah, then I made Finger Dash, but every time you go through a portal, another one plays. So every time you'd hit a portal, there'd just be like another video of Finger Dash in like the
Yeah.
corner, and it would just fill up the screen. And it got 100,000 views. So I just started making a bajillion videos on Finger Dash. And like some of them would do pretty well and some of them wouldn't. I wasn't in it for the money, because I don't even know if I was monetized back then. But it is very funny because Finger Dash is like one of the only main level songs that isn't flagged in YouTube's copyright system by default. So if I did have monetization enabled when I did this, I could have probably made a lot of money from these videos, because some of them have like two, three, four, 500,000 views. But yeah, over the course of a couple years, I made over 100 of these things. Um, and the last one I did was it was okay, so 6 years ago I made Finger Dash with every orb swaps level, so they all finished. I had like five levels, like Finger Dash, Hexagon Force, Club Step, Geometrical Dominator, I don't know, something like that. I had like five levels. They were all playing, like Finger Dash would start, Finger Dash hits an orb, and then it just switches to like Hexagon Force, and Hexagon
Yeah.
hits an orb, it switches. Um, and that video is like I think it might be my most viewed video
It
still.
is. It's
Um,
probably gonna be for a long time unless you release like an actual new
yeah.
video, which I highly doubt because like
Um,
it has good competition. It's battling 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 videos with more than 1 million views. So quite the
yeah.
competition.
Yeah, so I made that video, and then when I came back in 2022, my channel was, dead or whatever, and I wanted to try and kickstart it again. I made a revamped version of that video with all the official levels, including the spin-off games, because not because I wanted to like keep making these videos, but I was like, I need somebody to get my channel off the ground, and I just had a feeling that making another one of these Finger Dash butt videos would work.
I
And
mean,
I
it
was
did.
right. That video is like, it might be my second most viewed video now. So it's those two videos that are on top right now.
Yup.
Um, so yeah, it worked, and I'm back. But yeah, it's kind of nice because I made so much slop back in the day that in retrospect I wouldn't say I'm proud of. Um, but it is kind of neat to be associated with like an official level, especially because like nobody uses the finger dash icon. Like you have like the default icon, the cat icon, like there are so many people that use these that like when you see them, you might go to one person, but like an example is like you see the cat icon. I feel like 90% of people are just gonna immediately think Juniper, even though she doesn't make that many videos nowadays. But
I
like
feel
she
like
just she
she streams a
she
lot more though.
has
I think.
yeah, but like she has that brand. So like even though there are other people with like tens of thousands of subscribers that have the cat icon, that's never gonna be their icon. Since nobody uses the finger dash icon because it looks so goofy,
For
it's
publicity.
prime real estate, you know? Um so yeah. Now
I feel like creating like a
yeah.
unique icon is kind of interesting, because like when you look at the 1000 star cube, you can think of like 10 people now, probably less.
Which one is that?
It's the one that Doggy uses.
Oh, yeah, that
Like,
one.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Riot Cube is also insane. The Noble Boy, and then I think outside of that, that's pretty much the old ones out of the way. Everyone else is just like creating other texture packs or new unique ones.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely a couple people that have that. I actually feel like with the blast processing icon, Moldy and Wolsey both have like relatively equal kind of hold over that.
Yeah.
Like Tried has a unique icon set. Um, I mean Vortrox has a unique icon set.
Yeah.
So, it's I'm not the only one, but I definitely think it helped, because I mean, especially because like I've had this icon set for, 8 years or whatever now, so it worked.
I mean, well, what can I say, man? You made it. Congrats.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I came back to making GD videos, and the reception was much more than I expected because making all the whatever old videos I made, some of them were slop, some of them weren't. Like the sync layout video was made in like my first era, and like I still think that video is like fine. Um,
I mean,
but
it's
in a bunch of years, like I got like 70,000 subscribers. But then like less than a year after I came back, I managed to get from 70,000 to 100K, and then like less than a year after that, I hit 200K, and now I'm almost at 400K. So it's like in the time it took for me to get from like however much to like 75K, I've like more than like tripled that now. So it's
yeah.
definitely cool. That's for sure.
So basically, YouTube is like a full-time thing, technically.
Um,
Or like,
yeah,
or like,
like the thing is like, yeah, like I have like a regular job, but that's honestly just because like YouTube doesn't have like health insurance or anything. Um, so like I have like a regular job, but I only work it like 1 or 2 days a week just so like I still am employed. Um,
one or two, bro. Give me that job. I need.
yeah. Well, like the thing is like it wouldn't be sustainable as like an only job. Like if I didn't have YouTube, like I would need to work there like full time probably, if not like four days probably. But
I feel like your live streams make more money on ads, cause like,
it's a thing. Like YouTube definitely makes more money than that job. Um, but yeah, like I have it just to have it.
yeah. So you at
Um,
least have that status of like you're still working a job, but you're a full time quote unquote YouTube content creator.
yeah, I need to low key focus like more effort into YouTube still because I've had a lot of stretches where like I make like one video a week. I don't stream super often. Um, I think streaming would definitely be beneficial.
Yeah,
Because it
I've
the turnout isn't great sometimes, but I feel like that's just because of the inconsistency. Like I feel like if I was more consistent with streaming, then YouTube might be a little bit more inclined to push my channel when I do. Um,
I mean,
but
streaming is also kind of easier. 100%. Also, that it is way much easier, which is kind of why I started to switch, which was kind of funny
See,
because
it's easier, but I feel like it drains me like when I'm done sometimes. Like I'll finish a stream and I'm like I have no desire to do anything YouTube related for the rest of the day now.
oh, I thought the mic cut out because I'll look on the OBS like you were still talking. It's kind of
Oh,
funny.
did it come through?
Yeah, it came through like I
Yeah, okay.
because like I saw you talk, but I'm also responding to Vernosis on DMs. But the funniest thing is
Oh.
when I started doing content, I started just doing YouTube as like I tried to get more. Not, like I was like very antisocial. I just started doing YouTube just kind of get
Mm,
better at socializing. Like
sure.
if you told me 2 years ago when I started, I would be here doing these like interviews with the people I used to and still watch till this day, I would have thought that you're lying, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely something too that I tried to do better with before or when I came back because before I feel like I didn't have a great like a super big presence in the community even though I had like 50K. Um just because like I didn't I was like I wasn't big on like Twitter. I wasn't doing anything like super cool. So when I came back, I wanted to try and like network a little bit more. So I mean it worked out because I've done a bunch of collab videos now. I've been in a bunch of people's videos, which is definitely been cool. Tried was my first collab back. I came back in like late August of 22, and we did a collab video in December, and that video did pretty well. So I was pretty happy about that. Um,
Albert
and
when
then yeah, I mean I've done like two like big collabs with like 5 or 6 other people, and both of those have done pretty well as well. So I'm definitely been liking it.
obviously, I was not expecting for you to respond as fast as you did because I messaged you previously. It was for like the worst and best experiences because I was like messaging everybody, and I was like, I know for
Uh-huh.
I knew for a fact that I was most likely put into message requests because I sent the link of my like the people I've interviewed, which is probably why I got put
Mm,
in that, which happens a lot, and it sometimes takes like weeks for people to find out. And then I saw Mizuno.
yeah. Yeah, the thing is sometimes I'm just like I do feel bad about this sometimes because sometimes I'm just bad with responding to DMs. Like sometimes I will open a DM and I'll be like, oh, like I'll be out somewhere or something, I'll be doing something, and I'm like, oh, I'll respond to this later or whatever. Even though it would only take me a minute to do it now, like I'm just like, oh, I'll just do this later, and then like I'll just forget. Like people do get put into my message requests sometimes, but yeah, like there are a lot of times where like I've had people that like I just completely forget to respond back later, and then like I've already cleared the message notifications, like it's not, they're yelling at me anymore.
Yeah.
Um, so I genuinely am just bad with DMs sometimes. There are some DMs that I get where I'm just like, this doesn't like I get a lot of random DMs, and I'm just like, this isn't something that I need to bother responding to at all. Um,
Yeah.
but my thing is like if someone approaches me with like an idea for me to be in one of their things, and I think that it sounds like a fine idea, and especially if it doesn't require that much like effort from me, like chances are I'll do it. Like I've been in a couple of people's videos that are like relatively small creators, like less than like 10K, less than 5K, um because I'm like, I don't put myself on this like high and mighty pedestal where I'm like must have 50,000 subscribers to collab with me or something.
Yeah.
Like it's like if the idea is good and I think like the production quality is there, like I'm down to do it,
Bro.
Um
Production quality.
depending on depending on what it is, because like a lot of some of the smaller people's things I've been in have been like these like GD like game show recreations,
Oh yeah.
and
A lot of
I'm
them.
like, depending on what the setup is, like if I think that it'll, turn out good, then that's fine. I mean, like this is different. I'm not expecting like a million jump cuts or whatever because it's just like,
I
talking.
I hate doing those jump cuts because I've had this discussion with pretty much everybody is when I like try to do this like I don't call these like quote unquote interviews. I just say it's an interview because it's kind of easier to explain than just be like sit in the call with me,
Yeah.
ask you questions. Like I don't do like question answer. I kind of just like talking about it. And since ironically you're gonna be the last one that I'm gonna do like as an official person because for a while I wanted to end it like 10 episodes back.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, it's not like for me, it's not because of the views, but it's because like the fact I can't come up with like enough unique questions or like stuff to talk about because most of these people are out of my league. Like I forget who it was. I mean, I've been denied a lot, but there was I was like, who's interesting like to talk, like and make a video out of. I forget who it was. Like as I said, Matt Mart is not a bad guy, but it felt awkward like just talking to him because as he said, he doesn't have an ego,
Matt
but
Mart,
like it's he kind of
well,
pushes it.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that's what he said.
well, I'll take the reins. I feel like he kind of has an ego. I'm gonna keep it so for real with you.
I mean, he
I've
said
been
it.
in a I've been in a couple of like I've been in a couple of smaller creators things, and there was one thing that we were doing, and like again, like Matt Mart as a person, like he's a chill guy, like I like him. I think he takes YouTube stuff a little too seriously because like we were about to like record this thing with like 4 people or whatever, and he started being in the chat like, oh, like if this is what the quality looks like, I don't know if I want to be part of this. And I was like, I literally said in the chat, I was like, why are we concerned about this? Like, why do you care? Like, it's supposed to. I feel like this is supposed to be like fun, you know.
Yeah.
It kind of felt to me like he was treating himself as this commodity for YouTube, and like he didn't want to waste himself on like subpar appearances. But it's like, I'll be in a million videos with other people if like I think the idea is good, or like the production quality is there, or like I think that the execution can be good. But like especially too, if I've already agreed to be in something, it's like very, very unlikely that I would like change my mind afterwards, because I just feel bad doing that. So even if I am having doubts after the fact, like I'll probably just stick it through. I'll stick it out. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like I think Matt Mar takes YouTube stuff a little too seriously, especially because like whenever we're in like the moldy videos together, he is super big on like the narrative. And I guess I sort of get that because Moldy does try to formulate these stories. Um, but yeah, like Matt Mart, you know, has had like a fair few criticisms in like the group chats or whatever for like it'd be like, Moldy, you should edit this way because it would make this better. And like sometimes Moldy takes the advice, sometimes he doesn't.
I mean,
Um,
isn't I feel like that's just like a bit too much of a perfectionism. And like I've said to him,
yeah,
like
and I mean,
it's like perfectionism isn't supposed to be like everything's perfect. Like it's impossible. You know, like he once told me he would go out of his way to edit all of his old videos to make them like better and better and better. I'm like that's pointless. That's like, what's the point of making
yeah,
a second part
that,
to a
that
good video already?
yeah, I mean, like maybe it is different when you only upload videos every so often. Like, you know, he uploads a video like once every like couple of months. I've been in one video on his channel, and it took like it took like over a year for it to come out finally, I think. Um, and like on his channel, go nuts. You know, if he wants to, you know, make everything perfect, cue in the, you know, whatever, that's totally fine. But especially too, like I definitely don't think I'm on the same level as him because, like, you know, the video of his that I was in, he sent me to watch early to just give my thoughts on. And I watched it and I was like, I liked it. It was cool. I thought it was funny. I liked the editing and stuff. And he was like, did you notice that the music was, you know, tied to certain events in the game? And I was like,
Yeah, that
not really, because I don't really listen. Like I don't watch videos for that. You know, like
same
I
thing.
thought the video was funny, but I wasn't thinking about the music.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't
and
know.
like I rewatched it and I was like, yeah, I mean it fits. You know, like now that I was paying attention to the music, and I mentioned too, I was like maybe I was thinking about it subconsciously, but you know when he asked me about the music, I had to think like, I don't know. You know.
Yeah, same thing happens like Fresh Like Water when he releases like newest video. Is I love being the behind the scenes first to peek guy sometimes, and he sends me
Uh,
like a some parts of it, shows me, and I'm like, it's good. It's like, is the music good? Is the sound effects good? Is this good? And I'm like,
yeah.
and then I say, yeah, this is good. Like you don't have to over edit this. He goes back and still edits it, and I'm like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's just, you know, again, you know, if you make videos less frequently, I guess you would want to put more effort into making sure that it's like perfect. Um, but I feel like the reason too that I feel like I could never be bothered to do that, even if I did upload less frequently, is there's always going to be the element I feel like of luck required because it's YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so like you could have a perfect video and like you could just get screwed by YouTube, you know. It'll probably still do well. And that's the thing too. It's like a different scale of performance for me. Because I look at a Matt Mart or a Moldy video that gets like 60,000 views in a couple days, and I'm like, wow, that video did pretty well. And like they'll be like, no, this is like one of my lowest performing videos this year or whatever. Because like they're banking on these videos getting like 150,000 or more views in like a week. You know, meanwhile for me, that'd be like one of my best performing videos of the year. But
Do you
yeah,
have
so it's just a different scale, I guess.
a lot of time, or you're on a strict schedule?
What do you mean?
That's just like
Like,
the
do I have a lot of time?
like right now to
Like free time?
like how is that like a time where you're supposed to leave or like you're free all day?
Oh, nah, I mean, I'm going to, I mean, like, I'll probably stream after this for a couple hours, but I mean, like, it's 1:27 for me right now. Like, I got a movie I'm gonna go see at 7 p.m., but like,
Gotcha.
I'm good for,
Because
you know.
so sometimes it is hard to kind of figure out how like everyone's like how long is it going to be. I say like 30 minutes to an hour depending how fast it goes. Sometimes it moves so
Yeah.
slow where like we go through everything and it's like 40 minutes and we're like damn.
Yeah, that's
Also
the thing,
nice
like
shirt. I forgot to mention nice shirt.
thank you. I pride myself on my silly shirts. I- um yeah, no. I mean, like I have like this block of time, if this were to end up going for like another half an hour or something like that, be fine cuz like I could stream like 2 to 5 or something or 3 to 6, it's I'm not pressed for time today or anything.
Like
I made a video like yesterday or whatever. So like I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll probably record and edit another video like tomorrow or something, but
ni-
yeah, I'm good for now.
9 hour difference is wild. For you it's one. For me it's 11.
Yeah. I mean this is daylight
Yeah,
back
I
here,
mean, you're not.
so
That even if I pull my curtain back, you wouldn't notice because I have a light on. Because
yeah.
it is funny just how when I message you like what time it is at 12, you said 3, and I'm like, damn, damn. I don't
Well,
know.
so you're somewhere in like
Yeah,
Europe
yup,
then, I assume, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the
I mean I switch between time zones. Sometimes I go between Central and Pacific time, so
I
like
never,
Illinois and
I never understand those.
California.
I'll be real. I never understand those because like I
It's just
used.
it's a 2 hour difference.
Thank God. I mean, what I kind of find, as I said, interesting about you is you're like a more like wait, how many creator points do you have on GD right now?
Two from one level.
Was it made recently? I keep forgetting. Like there's so much stuff. I'm like I
It
heavily bought
was
knowledge,
it
but
was Yeah, it was a platformer that I made last year. I didn't really make any videos about it until it was like done, and then I made like one video about it, just like a walkthrough, an explanation of it or whatever. Um, yeah, I tried to put like as much effort as I could into a platformer while the 2.2 rate standards were a little bit lower. Um, and I tried to make it has like a gimmick to it, because I sort of got the vibe from early 2.2 that RobTop kind of likes gimmicky levels. So I made up a gimmick for the level, and yeah, it worked well enough. I mean, it got featured, so it's an easy demon. Low key, I think it should be a medium demon. It was a medium demon for a while, but now it's an easy demon. I low key think it should be a medium demon, but yeah, whatever.
I mean you do know your way around the triggers. Like
Yeah,
how
I mean, I'm
long
working on another level, but
how long have you been around in the edit, like making levels and stuff?
um,
Because it
I mean,
because
I've
is
been
it
making layouts for a super long time, but I don't think I started doing much with triggers. I mean, probably until I came back in 2022. Um, I'd have to look and see what the first video that I did with a bunch of triggers was, because like, I know I used to have no clue what like most of the triggers did. But it kind of like it kind of comes like second nature to me now. Maybe I think it low key might be because I went to college for computer science and I program stuff sometimes. Because the geometry, like GD triggers, are like they're kind of just a bad programming language. Like you can step through triggers and think about it. Like you can think like, okay, I have a sequence trigger that's going to activate, and the first time it activates, it's going to activate like an item compare trigger. If item ID 1 is equal to 1, then this item compare trigger will make this spawn trigger happen, and this spawn trigger will, activate all these toggle triggers or whatever. So like the difference between that and a programming language is like you're responsible for keeping it organized. Usually I don't because my projects are pretty easy. But like if I do something bigger in the editor, like I'll have like arrows pointing from trigger to trigger with like, little labels or whatever. Um but yeah, like I'm really not sure when I started doing like real big like trigger stuff. Um
I'm learning more
yeah,
about the
it kind of just happened.
I'm learning more about the editor than I've ever learned in my life from like a 5 minute conversation.
Yeah, like it's yeah, like the thing with the GD editor too is like if something does go wrong, it can be really annoying to figure out what is going wrong. Um, yeah, like I think it looks like one of the first real trigger based things I did was building a switching level, which was just this thing where like some spikes are on and some are off, and when you're holding down the mouse button, like it flips between them.
Yeah.
So you have to like hold sometimes or whatever to make the spikes turn off. And yeah, like it's like I made a video with spawn loops. I used to have no clue how spawn loops worked. I know it's easy now that there's just a button that does it, but like I could make a spawn loop from scratch if I had to. Um, there are still some triggers that I don't fully understand, like some of the 2.2 ones I don't get very well. I have no clue how you're meant to use the keyframe trigger to make anything impressive looking.
Never understood that.
But yeah, like the count trigger, the instant count trigger, collision trigger, instant collision trigger, like those ones used to really confuse me, but yeah, I don't know. I guess like I would just have an idea. It might have even come from like that I'd have an idea and I would try to make it in the video and like I couldn't quite get it. And I'd have people in the comments that are like, you did this wrong, and maybe that helped. But yeah, I don't know. Like I I do find myself to be pretty knowledgeable on most triggers, more knowledgeable than the average person. I definitely don't know the most. Um, I think people like Jam Attack and Audio Visual probably know more than me about certain triggers. But yeah, you know, I guess it's just trial and error. Been using the editor for a hot minute now, so
Okay. I'm probably gonna ask this one last question before I go to like the people ask questions, and I'll probably let you
okay,
go on stream. Do you know who Secret
sure,
Way?
sure.
Do you know who Secret Way is?
Yeah, yeah,
What's your
yeah.
opinion on them?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
so I used to think that they were sort of in the echelon of like GD slop, like a year or two ago, or maybe a year ago. I don't actually know how long they've been around for. I feel like it's not that long, maybe a year, but
yep.
like I saw they made a bunch of GD shorts on like the hardest level or whatever. Um, the first video that I encountered by them was the Ton 618 crash out, which is a very funny video. And I commented on it, and it turns out that the one of the people who owns that channel is actually a guy that I used to know when I had a stint where I was making Minecraft videos. But I still kind of, like at the end of the day, they made shorts, so I was like, this is not the same kind of GD content that like I'd consider like real YouTube videos. Um, but yeah, they started making the unfiltered conversation videos, and
Guess what
I think it's
inspired them?
really nice. Yeah, I think it's really nice to see them turning, making more long form stuff. Um, it's like a glow up, like I mean I'm sure they still make shorts, but like
Yeah, they
having
do. Once
having long form videos that perform well in addition to shorts is really nice to see, and it's really nice to see for them. So yeah, like I have a lot more respect for that channel. I think that they're doing good work, and I mean, I haven't watched many of their videos, like their interviews or their shorts or whatever, but there's a market for them, and you know, I mean, it's good to see. So, you know,
Yeah.
I think it'd be great if every shorts channel would start making actual YouTube videos and become an actual YouTuber like
The-
them.
I will say it is always funny when on my second episode I interviewed Ben, which was pure
Yeah.
accident. I was an accident because I wasn't supposed to interview him until like God was like sixth episode because I had like a
Hmm.
stack like first five people, and so the second guy backed out because he has to do it later. I sit with in a call with him, like we do the interview, all that kind of stuff. A bit time goes by, and he's like, "Yo, what if we take like my idea, I call it idea, and just put higher production, do like bigger people." So he started doing with like Zoink, Vortex, and he made
Yeah.
the moment he made one on Doggy, everyone was like, "Yo, this why are you stealing idea from this that?" And I still have to explain to some people that he didn't steal my idea.
That's the worst.
He got inspired to do it with higher quality. I do this kind of just like to have a good catalog at some point. Like I talk to these people.
Yeah, people are real quick to jump on like, oh, you're stealing from this person, you're
Yeah,
stealing from this person. Because
and
like I've had a couple of times where like I'll make a video, like sometimes if I have a video idea, I'll look it up to see if anyone's done it already, and if I don't see it, I'll just make it. And then you know, a couple times it's happened where like I'll get comments that's like this guy made this video idea first, this guy did this first.
yeah,
Um, and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know that. I thought of this idea on my own.
yeah,
So it's I don't know. I don't know why it's that big of a deal. It actually happened with Tried once because I made a video where I made my own GD World Island, and then he did it with 2.2 stuff like a year later when 2.2 came out, and then people started commenting on my video that like I copied his idea, and I was like, dude, I have the DMs where he asked me if he could do it.
yeah.
Like, it's so stupid.
But I mean, for me, it kind of is like a funny full circle moment because going back to like the interviews, he did like a couple of interviews, and Ben asked Vix if he's interested to interview. He said yeah at some point when I get bigger, in quotations bigger. I didn't grow that much bigger, so he said like next year, which was like I think this was early August. He said next year. No, that was probably earlier. God, it was
Okay.
like midsummer. And then a couple months go by, he messages, "Yo, wanna do an interview?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" It's been almost a year. God damn, hell yeah! And I'm always happy about this. I'm always happy of an
Yeah.
like it's always sounds weird to say like you watch someone for a long time, then you kind of say, "Oh my gosh, inspiration!" Now I'm talking to you. It's like
Yeah,
I feel
I've definitely had people, you know, say that to me before. And I that always kind of takes me back because it's like the idea that I could inspire anyone, like I'm just a guy, bro. Like I don't view myself as like this generational like YouTube creator, but like I, you know, like I've met people that are like I started making videos because of your video on this or like because of your videos, and I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty cool, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, like
It's
it
it's
takes me aback.
how much does it take you back? How many years does it go make you go back?
Takes me back to 2017, bro,
I mean, I feel
when
like
2.1 came out.
I feel like you've had the same where you just kind of sat and you're like, damn, I enjoyed this guy a lot, and then you like do a video with him, and like, damn, he's actually calm, he's chill and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I that's kind of the thing that I feel like you hear with a lot of you know people. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm relatively close with like Tried for Trucks, Moldy. You know, they're all chill. Um, I will say that like it's still a little nerve wracking or impending to DM certain people that I'm just not super close with or I don't have a lot of content overlap with. Um, but you know it's gone well. You know, like I've DM'd like Doggy and like EVW for like video collabs in the past, and they went well. You know, like it was great to have them, but you know sending that DM, I'm like, I'm so gonna get ghosted, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That's like That's my biggest fear. Like for me, it's like I don't care if someone forgets me or like says no. My fear is sending the first message. That's like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of insane that the biggest thing that's ever happened to me was when I was making my base experiences. I mean, the worst was when Zoink commented, where he just said that he's not in the video, when in the first 6 seconds he has like a small clip. And in the best ones, my friend is like a moderator for EVW, so I'm like, yo, can you hit EVW up? Like a couple of weeks go by, boom, a video by EVW sent. I'm like, holy shit. This video bar go big. Flap the fuck out.
Man. Yeah, it's certainly a little, daunting, but
It's fine.
yeah, I mean, I know they're all just people. Um, and I know that it's easy to miss, DMs and stuff. So I don't feel too bad if I don't get a response or whatever.
Yeah.
Immediately at least. Like I will follow up sometimes, depending on what it is. But yeah. But it is funny to think about it because like I still have like the small YouTuber mindset that's like, oh man, I gotta DM this guy with 100,000 more subscribers than me or whatever. It's like in the grand scheme of things, like it's like we're very close to on even footing, but it still feels. It's just because I don't talk to this person super often. Like I'm not
Yeah.
like best friends with EVW or anything.
Yeah,
So
that's the difference between like close friends and just like having added somebody on Discord. Like
mhm.
I know for a fact after this goes up, people are gonna think like I'm a very close friend of you, when in reality, I'm never close to nobody. We're just someone that knows about me through somebody else.
Yeah, that's yeah, like that's the thing.
Like
Um,
in
yeah, like I
quotations, it's like full in quotations. Like you'll never be friends with like big, huge people because they have their own stuff to do. You can't just be like, yo, do this for me. Like I message people sometimes to be like, oh, can you come into my chat, just say something real quick, which I do most often because my chat's like, oh, can you message this person? I'm like, okay, fine. It's either somebody donates to do it, or I just ask them. I was planning on messaging you
yeah.
to comment on my stream before I got view butted.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like every now and again I'll get people that'll be in like my Discord server or they'll DM me or whatever and they'll be like, "Yo, I'm a big fan of you. Can we be friends?" And I'm like, that's not how it works, The thing is like I feel like at this point and again, it's not like an ego thing. It's just it it only feels like I could, make better friends with just other
Bro, why is my
YouTubers at this point.
bro? I need to buy a new camera.
Like
Why is my
like
camera
like
so chopped, bro?
my camera does weird things. So sometimes it goes to like 30 FPS randomly. I don't
It-
know.
my camera loves 15 FPS so much. I stream on like 30, 40, and then this bitch decides to go on sometimes 10. Like, come on, buddy. I put good
Yeah, I
money
think
in.
it sometimes it has to do with like how much detail is or how like close the focus is or whatever.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
But
the only colorful thing is just this gay thingy.
yeah.
I love calling it the gay thingy because people are like, how is the LGBT lights? How is the LGBTQ lights? Oh my god. Just call it the gay thing. Just call it that.
That's the same amount of letters.
Yeah. Technically. Also, I was gonna ask, is it like the lighting or just like you have like a rash here between your noses? Because I'm looking, I thought you were bleeding for like a minute.
No, I mean it is like irritated skin, but it's also the lighting. Like there's just I don't know, there's just weird exposure on like certain parts of my skin. Like it doesn't actually look this bad. It's
It's
just
the
I think it's just because there's like
glasses.
yeah, like there's like a shadow here in like the creases of my nose or whatever. But yeah, like it's like irritated skin and also a shadow and like those two things combined are just like the webcam is not having it, so it just looks really dark red.
So I'm gonna be real. You can either answer these questions or just say like no, because I'm gonna be real. Out of the like 24 real messages here, bro, half of them don't even take themselves seriously. I
What
mean,
did you have questions from
yo,
like your viewers or something or what?
I just do like a community post before like I used to do it.
Okay,
I used to do it like all my stuff, but I took some inspiration out of somebody's comments and stuff. But I was like,
sure.
yeah, might as well do it. You know what people are interested. And the
Yeah, sure.
first one is, are you ever gonna beat a list demon?
Um, so hopefully yes. Right now I've been taking a little bit of a break from going for my current hardest. I'm gonna go back to it soon. But I've been playing a level called Nabil Let Go, which is either in the 160s or the 170s now. I picked it up when it had like just fallen off the demon list. It was like 152 or whatever. Because obviously, when I'm playing a level, it's going to take me a hot minute to beat it. So I didn't want to pick something that was like 145 because it would just fall off the list before I beat it anyways. So I picked something that had just fallen off the list. Hopefully, I beat that soon-ish, and then the next hardest I can go for will hopefully be an extended list. So if I beat Nabil Let Go when it's in like the 170s, 180s or something, maybe then I can pick something that's in like the 120s or something. So hopefully, I tend to be pretty slow with beating new hardest, but I think that's also just because they take more time. I can't knock them out in one day, and then I have to make videos and stuff, so it's a little bit harder to keep up the consistency. Um, so I definitely want to eventually beat an extended list. I don't know if I'm gonna work my way to a main list ever. If I do, that's gonna be years down the line. Like
Seven
that'd be
years
like a
later.
stretch goal for like 3 years in the future, maybe. But it'd be cool to beat an extended list like next year sometime, maybe. But yeah, eventually, hopefully, but we'll see.
Yeah. Are you going to try and get another rated level?
Yeah, so I was gonna mention that. I always thought it was funny how I've been playing this game for 11 years, and my first rated level was a platformer. So I've been working on what I want to hopefully be like an entry extreme. I made a video a little bit ago where I decorated a part of it. It's a very slow process because I don't have very much inspiration to do decoration. But yeah, the idea it was a full solo project. So I made the gameplay. I'm gonna hopefully verify it. I'm making the decoration, and I also made the song for it. Um, so hopefully in the future, if I ever finish decorating it, when I finish decorating it, I'm gonna probably ask a couple of mods just for their thoughts, like, hey, do you think this is rate worthy or not? Because I don't want to spend time verifying something for it to not be rate worthy. So hopefully in the end, yeah, like I could hopefully have another rated level. And hopefully it would be an extreme demon and that'd be pretty cool. Um, so yeah, I'd like to have another raid level eventually, but it's a very slow process.
So always is gonna be PB and J's or ham sandwich.
Probably PB and J.
I've
I'm not a super big lunch meat guy. Because when I was in like elementary school, I had various lunch meat sandwiches every day for many years, so I'm kind of sick of lunch meat mentally. If you were to serve me up like a turkey and cheese sandwich or something, like I could eat it, but like yeah, it's not going to be my first choice very much.
bro. I sometimes I hate these questions that people ask. Like I'm reading this, I'm like,
Well, you need some silly ones in between
fucking,
the
do you wipe it or let it crust? God damn.
bro. I mean, like,
I mean, somebody probably likes
what
it
do you what?
crusty.
I was gonna say, like, what does this person think, bro?
Like
Like, yeah,
he
bro.
probably
I'd
has a
be like,
bidet. He probably has a bidet. They just like a button to clean his ass. Like that's the only logical thing. God.
yeah, if I had, I mean, if I wish I had a bidet, that'd
They're
be
so
nice, honestly.
expensive. Fuck me.
I know
They
they're super expensive,
wait.
but
How much?
man, like it'd be
How much
It'd be
is
nice,
how much
low
is there
key.
for you? How much do bidets cost there for you?
Um, I feel like they're like a couple like I feel like they're like if
Dude,
you had an attachment, like you're not buying like a toilet that has one in it already, like you're just getting like an attachment for it. Like it
I
might
feel
not be that much money.
like if it's like a
I
buy
feel
a
like it's
full
like
bidet.
yeah, like I feel like if you were just buying an attachment, it'd be like 50 to like $100 maybe. But I feel like if you were buying like a new toilet that has one like already integrated, like it'd be like a couple $100. Like I feel like it'd be like $300-$400 or
Yeah,
something.
cheapest here is 400. Like new one. Horrid
Yeah,
like
like
it.
that's a thing.
Where does the SdSlayer come from?
Yeah, so that it comes from my dad. So as SdSlayer is a username that he used and came up with um like years and years ago.
Damn.
And yeah, when in like 2010, I still don't actually fully remember if he made the YouTube channel and I just took over it, or if I made the channel and just took the name. But yeah, because it was SD Slayer 100. Because SD, those are my dad's initials. I've mentioned this before. It's not like groundbreaking information that my last name starts with a D. But yeah, it's his initials, and then Slayer is just like a band that he likes, and then 100 was just a number. Um, it's very funny because every now and again I'll have my dad's phone and like I'll open up like a game on his phone or whatever, and like the Play Store thing will come down and it'll be like "Welcome back, SD Slayer," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that is also you, isn't it?"
Yeah.
Um,
Dude, I could
it,
imagine.
it, it, it just worked out because like I sucked at creating usernames when I was a kid, bro. Like
No,
maybe I could think of something better now if I had to, but like I'm not gonna bother like rebranding for no reason.
I mean, in a way, I think your dad just wanted you to continue his legacy of being the SdSlayer.
I do think it's funny because if I have kids, I gotta raise them on Geometry Dash and I gotta teach them how to edit videos, and
Yeah, and then
we're
you'll be
gonna keep
like,
this channel going.
yeah, like in like 20, 30 years. Okay, I have 17 million subs. You gotta keep this shit up. You gotta
You
get
gotta
up.
keep going, bro. You got.
And your
I mean,
children
it'd
have to go
be.
through it. Either
I
this
mean,
planet dies or I die.
I mean, it'd be a crazy time capsule. I can't lie. Like I could even see myself in like 20 years, like looking back at this and like looking at videos of me, and I'm like,
Damn, I used to be
man,
shit.
I looked like that when I was 18, bro. Like,
Damn.
or like I sounded like that. Like it's. I'm very curious to see how because I mean, I think that some of the videos I made 5, 6 years ago were kind of cringe. So I'm curious to see how I feel about the stuff I'm doing now in like another 10 years. Um, and it'll definitely be cool, if I ever have kids or whatever, because like then, they could see what I, was like when I was, 18 or whatever. Um, I think YouTube is a very good it's a super cool thing that it exists. Because yeah, like I think it'll be a super cool, little time capsule kind of
Yeah.
deal.
I mean, it kind of is like a time capsule, isn't it? Ar,
Yeah, I mean, I've made a couple videos with my mom already, so
that's next.
down the line, I was gonna say like down the line, when her time comes, I could always look back on those videos, or my kids or their kids could look back and be like, "Oh, this is what your great grandmother sounded like," or whatever.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool.
Are you good at any other video games? I wouldn't be
I
surprised if you
mean,
said no.
I don't like to flaunt myself as being good at video games, but I'm above average at like Minecraft in general, mostly Bed Wars on Hypixel.
You wanna
I'm like level 9. I'm like level 940 in it or something.
fuck me, bro?
Um
I need those carries,
I
but
yeah, yeah, I don't know. Like it cuz the thing with level is like it's mostly just playtime.
yeah.
My stats aren't that great. I do think that I'm better now than I was, when I was younger. I mean, I'd probably be washed now because I haven't actively grinded it in like 3 years.
Do
But
you do you play Hypixel Skyblock?
yeah. I've played it a little bit. I've got like one friend who plays it a lot more than me. Um, it seems very confusing. I don't know much about it.
I'll be
The
real.
main
It
reason I
is.
played it is because I wanted to build a Bed Wars map on my island. So my friend and I started a co-op where like he would just like help me and like tell me what I have to do, and like help me get like the materials and stuff. And I did, I'll still go on it from time to time, but like I don't really know what I'm doing. But it's funny because I'll log on sometimes and I'll just get bombarded with like a million like collection
Yeah.
notifications because like my friend has a main profile that he usually plays, and like he'll come onto the co-op and do like maintenance and stuff every now and then.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna say I'm a crack addict to it, but like I'm pretty much the like when I first saw people doing like Skyblock content, I was like, I do gotta get paid Minecraft to play Hypixel at least once. And I mean, I just said you're playing Bed
Yeah.
Wars, so another excuse to play with you, I guess. I mean, do you know who God tier is, right? Or not really?
I think so. I've heard of the name at least, I think.
So the funniest thing is I played with his friend, a bit of Bed Wars, and I talked to him a bit. They're like, "Oh, I actually go to school with him." I'm like, "Oh, it's funny. Can you give me his phone number? I'm gonna call him." He's like, "If we win this Bed Wars game, I'm gonna give you the phone." So I locked the fuck in, and and at the end, I just called. I'm a be real. I might as I probably want to call him just to say like SD knows, but who knows?
Hmm.
I'll,
Yes, I mean,
I'll probably do
there's
that.
that.
I'll probably do it after. I mean, I don't have much questions left. But hey, listen, if we both have time and motivation, we could probably run a couple Bid Wars games. If you want.
Maybe
If you want.
I'd have to be in a mood to open up that game again, especially because like they added name obfuscation in lobbies now, so you can't see player names before you play the game.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't like leave games if they have people in it that like I know I'm not beating. So it's a little annoying because like I'll play games and I'll just get like flawless by like the first person I fight now.
Yeah.
Um, so I'd have to be in a mood where I'm like I really want to play Minecraft for some reason, but it's not impossible, I suppose,
Mhm.
if I was ever in a phase where I was a little bit more bored of GD and I was kind of only playing it for videos or something. I play a lot of Roblox too, though. My friends and I will find random Roblox games and just kill a couple hours on them sometimes.
That's peak. So, why did you mock Vortrox and pretend like nothing happened?
Wait, why did I what?
Why did you mock Vortrox and pretend like nothing happened?
I mocked him? What do you mean? When did I mock him?
Like I searched like you mocking him was like just was it low diff? I don't know, bro. I actually gotta check that.
Well, I mogged him on Low Death. That was a clip I made a couple days ago.
That's kind of funny that
Yeah, I don't know if that's what they're talking about.
yeah, he probably meant mog, but he just fucking typed mock.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, I just thought it'd be funny because I've been a champion for Vortrox to play Low Death for a little bit because I beat Low Death last year, like a year and a half ago, and it's a very silly level, but like I like it still. Like I think it's a good level overall. Um, and he was on like his second day of practice or whatever, and he had 10%. And someone in my chat was like, "Yo, did you hear about Vortrox playing Low Death?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's hype." And then I was like, what does he have? And they were like 10%. And I was like, I wonder like if I have like enough muscle memory with this level to just be able to beat him right now. And I thought it was funny, and I was like, this is gonna be like a clip farm moment. Like I'm clip farming right now to see if I can do this, and I did. And Vortex commented on the clip, and he was like, "Okay, buddy," or whatever. So it was funny.
You had a good
Yeah, it was
time,
just
didn't you?
spur of the moment. I was like, I could do this right now, like so easily.
It's kind of funny that I didn't know if this was a question of do you consider GD triggers a coding language, even though we already talked about it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I mean again, like kind of you can think about it like a coding language. It is a bad coding language, but like you definitely can think of it like that. If RobTop added like a console or something where you could just print text, I think that'd be great because it'd make it way easier to figure out what the issue is with your trigger setup. But yeah, like you can think about it like a programming language. It's just not a very good one.
What's a question I haven't seen that isn't talking about allegiance? And then the one guy just asking, "How are you, SD, my beloved?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Doing all right.
Living, chilling. Do you
hmm
play Ultra Kill?
No, one or two of my friends had a phase where they played it and they were
Okay.
talking about like they're like, "Oh, this is such a good game," but yeah, it didn't catch my interest enough for me to like care enough to like buy it or whatever because it was like $10 or something and I was like, I don't really care.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at it like interesting questions like, what if he beats Ultra Kill? What if he plays Ultra Kill? It's all Ultra Kill.
Is there like a big overlap with Ultra Kill and GD? I was unaware
I
of this,
I'm a
if this
bit
is a
I
thing.
I had the same thing with like WizKid. Like most questions were just something that popped up once, maybe in a stream conversation or stuff. Like I genuinely don't know. Sometimes
Yeah,
even me
like that's
when I'm
interesting.
just when I'm like I couldn't even find anything about you saying about anything about Ultra Kill, which at the end of the day kind of
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Like I have a couple friends who played it and they say it's good, but yeah, I've never played it and I do not own it.
that's peak. Do you like to slay? It's another funny question.
Um, well, using that word in the context that I feel like the internet uses it in, no, because I have no drip at all. Um,
You have drip. What are you talking about?
I
Look at this shirt. You got the shirt, man.
well, this is like the closest thing I got, but like I wear like a t-shirt and like sweatpants, and that's like what I wear every single day. Vortrox is the one who slays dressing up in a maid outfit and then pretending like he never did that.
Yeah,
Um, so I wouldn't say that I particularly slay, but
dude. I
I get by.
I low key dress like garbage.
Yeah, exactly. Like I dress myself, and that's all I can really say. I dress myself, so I have clothes on my body, but I don't really care what the clothes are.
Bro, I wear like fucking sweatpants. Like I like most of my stuff black, which is why I ordered this Miku shirt black. Cause I kind of prefer black stuff because
Yeah,
it fits
I
anything.
have a lot of yeah, I have a lot of monochrome colors, a lot of black, white, and gray.
I'm probably gonna. This is probably like an interesting last question. Are you bisexual? That's why is that an ass question? Fill me in on the
I
lore.
you
What's up?
know yeah, so this is a funny question because I made this level like 2 years ago just for fun based off of like a thing I saw on Twitter, which was like a wave challenge that was made up of a bunch of pride flags. And there's a bunch of comments on that level that's like, is SdSlayer gay? It's like, I don't know why we're assuming this. But to be straight up, no. I am a straight man. Um, I have like, bi and gay and like trans friends and support them all the love in the world to the LGBTQ plus people. Um, I feel like they need it, especially in
Yeah,
2025. But nope, not me. I'm attracted to women, and that is it. I can appreciate when a guy looks handsome though, but I don't know if I'd call him cute
The love
or
of your life.
attractive. Yeah, I
Yeah, like
don't. Yeah, I.
the duality of men. Women's
Yeah,
women
like.
can love women and men, but when I look at a man's ass, I'm the gay one.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like I can look at one of my friends and be like, "You look good," but I'm not gonna get flushed. Not gonna start sweating. My heart rate's gonna stay exactly where it is.
I mean it's not like I see a guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, like it's like I'm not gonna be like, "Oof, oof, oof." No, no. You look nice, my friend. You dressed yourself well. That's the extent of it for me.
Damn, got there just bitched on me. That would have been so funny. That's so funny because he was like, I wish I could, but I can't. Why? My parents would kill me. Okay, good to know. And I'm
No, yeah, my parents have always been super supportive of like anything. Like, they like they've talked to me about this stuff since I was pretty young. And just to let me know. Like my mom especially, she was like, "Oh, like if you ever feel one way or the other, like that's not gonna change how I feel about you." And I was like, I appreciate it. I'm
yeah.
straight anyways though. So I appreciate, you know, the knowing that, but we
Yeah.
don't have to cross that bridge in the first place.
I mean, like I will say, like it is kind of funny that when one of my most popular videos is just a showcase of a level, and I took like a random screenshot from it, which has like an anime girl in it. Wow, what a surprise! Like my videos barely racked like 1,000 views, and when that video racked 100,000 views in one day,
Oh wow.
like my dad, he looks at me, he's like, "You just got a 6 digit. What the fuck did I do?" I was like, it like, cause before that, I did YouTube in secret, cause like, how do you know how your parents
hmm
gonna react? And they're like, "Oh, you doing YouTube? That's fucking perfect. Make it full time. Quit your ass job. Do this shit." They're more supportive of the fact that if I make this full time, I can just clock the fuck out last day. Bye. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom's always been supportive of like doing YouTube. She just used to think that it was like unsafe or whatever. Like she was scared that like people could like figure out where I lived from it or
Yeah.
something, or like like figure out like where my videos were being uploaded from. So she was nervous about that, but once she figured out that like you can't do that, she was like, "Oh, okay, well, go nuts then."
I mean, if you do IRL vlogs at some point, yeah, someone's gonna figure out where you were and where you are.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
mean, that's the thing, in my 100K video, the Dash All Night music video, like there's IRL footage, but like all of it was recorded when we were on like a weekend trip in Indianapolis, so like it's not near my house or anything.
that's nice. That's nice. I mean, like, I kind of want to do some IRL videos, but then again, I need cash. That's the problem. I can do them.
Yeah.
Money's the problem. If I had like 1K right now, I would make like 40, 50 videos, like up front on just IRL stuff. Because there's so much stuff, like, I have so much interesting ideas. Most of them is just either exploring, because I have like a lot of interesting stores next to me. Some even anime stores, bro. I want to go there again, but it's so fucking expensive. I went there once. I bought a fucking Minecraft sword. I don't. I'm probably gonna find it after. But that's just so funny.
Yeah, if I ever have like a meetup again with a bunch of GD people, it'd be fun to try and record something there because it might actually get views if it was like I met up with Fork Trucks and tried and Colon and whatever.
Yeah. For me, it
But
is very stupid because I live. So basically, I live in Latvia. The problem for me is if I want to do a meetup with somebody, it's either got to be someone who's a top player from next to me, or I gotta spend $800 to fly to fucking America, literally.
yeah,
Or if someone's paying for the ticket, I would have to pay that back at some point. I'm not taking an $800 flight back there and back.
mhm, yeah,
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just do this as like a bit. I'm gonna send him a picture. Can you look a thumbs up for me? Cause like I just want to tell Gautier like because all he said is I'm capping, I'm bitching. Cause I said I'm gonna
What?
interview you. I'm about to
Oh
interview you.
yeah.
Why did that picture not go through?
I mean, like, yeah, like, I mean, like, I'm down for whatever, you know. It's not like I have like a super high bar to entry.
Yeah. I mean, it's as I said. I'm always surprised when people answer me because it's.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a bad streak. I mean,
Yeah, I
that.
mean, it's like it's just like you know, like I don't mind being in people's videos as well because it also like depends on I guess like on the person a little bit because like I'll look around and just try to gather the idea because like obviously like I wouldn't want to do any sort of an interview if the person's just going to be like, oh my god, you're so cool, can we be friends please? Because then I'm like, okay, what are we doing
like,
here? But like if
like.
it's like going to be like normal, then like that's different.
I mean, I kind of love doing some of those bits, like even before or after interviews, or like during them, where I'm like, "Oh, we aren't added on this, on this. Can you add me there?" And it's always like they either understand the joke or they're like, no, like they don't understand the joke. Like most of the time, I love joking about it. I'm like a very unserious person. I'll be real. If you watch one of my streams,
Hmm.
you're gonna lose your IQ. It's so unserious. I don't take my streams seriously. I'll,
Yep.
so what do you plan on streaming after this? Is there anything interesting?
Bobos.
Ooh, El Phobos
Yeah,
92.
I mentioned, yeah, I mentioned I was gonna go back for it for my 30th extreme. I thought it'd be funny to stream it because, Vortrox made the level popular, so see where we can get. I haven't even started learning it again yet because I think it'd be funny if I stream just like the entire process because like I got stuff to do off stream. Like I'm gonna probably just work on rebeating Bloodbath on my own off stream, so I'll only play Phobos on stream.
Dude, oh my gosh. I feel like you only post community posts when it's either uploading something, a milestone, or it's something to do with anything. Like,
Yeah, like it's a lot of polls or just like announcements. I don't use my community tab like a ton, but yeah, like it's polls or announcements or like when I specifically, make like a video that I'm really proud of and I'm like, "Yo, this video's coming out. I'm really proud of it, so please watch it."
I mean, I kind of more or less like my own community tab because I used to barely get like
Hmm.
five likes. Now it's between like 20 to 100 ish, or maybe more. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but couple months ago, I made a community post being like, "Does anyone have contact to F777?" That was like before he made before like he made his Discord server, and
Yeah.
that got 2,500 likes in a week, and that's the most likes I've ever seen in my
Hmm.
community post. I'm like, that's strange, but it's okay. I have Vixie
Hmm.
is commented on that. Another one of the people I admire a lot, and then another Minecraft guy, and then it's all popular people like back to back to back. Like I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? Like literally, what
Yeah.
are y'all doing here? You could have been anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like that's the thing too. Like, I mean, I'll comment on people's videos sometimes, and yeah, sometimes they'll reply and be like, "What are you doing here?" Sometimes it'll be people that like I'm not even. They're not even. It's not even a GD video.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. What are
there's
you
this
doing here?
guy who. There's this guy that I found that makes these like really accurate recreations of Deltarune songs, and I commented on one of the videos and I was like, this is like so cool. Like this recreation sounds really good or whatever. And the guy replied and was like, "Oh my god, thank you. I've watched your GD videos before." And it's like, bro, this is like like this is the last place I expected GD crossover
I
on a
mean,
Deltarune song,
I
but
mean, yeah. I mean, like once you get big enough, I feel like like everyone's gonna freak out over the check mark. There was a point where
yeah, that's definitely true. That definitely happens
you know,
sometimes.
thank God I've been humbled because there was a point where I was freaking out over anyone who's like verified came into my chat, and then for like a long time, I didn't even phase, and then somebody had to put me in a place like, you know, somebody's big watching you, your respiration, that stuff like that. Like you know, you gotta
Yeah.
admire it. And ever
It's definitely cool when I see other verified people, but especially because I know the thing is like there's like a 50-50 chance that it's gonna be a shorts YouTuber, and if like I see a shorts YouTuber that's verified in my channel, I don't really
I
care.
mean, it's kind of
like,
whatever. I've only had to. I've only.
yeah,
I mean, Bite is kind of whatever. I don't consider him like that serious when he's in my chat, but everyone else is kind of like, damn.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm be real. Everything's asked, everything's told. Yeah. What is your last words of wisdom?
Hit that subscribe button, baby.
Let's reach 400,000 this year, baby. Woo!
Hit that subscribe button, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we gotta say
Yep.
goodbye. I mean, I'm still gonna be in the call after for a bit before you start your stream, unless you're gonna immediately do it.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm gonna probably immediately go make something to eat because I'm pretty hungry. But yeah, like I'm gonna go stream after that because I haven't eaten yet today.
Damn.
Well, it's only 2 p.m. I mean, I woke up at like 10:30, so it's only been like 4 hours. But yeah, like I woke up, I showered, and then I started doing other stuff on my computer until this. So I'll probably go make something to eat real quick.
Yeah,
But
nice.
yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's up to you, man. I mean, if you still want to stay in call or not, I mean, it's pretty much up to you.
I mean, are you already done with your recording or what?
Probably gonna be.
Did you already get your outro?
Nah, like I don't know. Like I kind of want to just probably end it at like a random point.